Good morning. Good morning to everyone. So, this is Dr. Doreen, and today I want us to talk about something very, very, very important. And it is for our benefit. It is for the good of us all. Okay. So I would really like to share this in English, and probably I'll share it also in Kinyarwanda for those who are not able to understand exactly what I'm talking about. But this is a serious thing that we want us to talk about. So I do a lot of things, but one thing that I want to talk about today is counseling. Counseling is very, very important in this generation, with what is happening, especially with our brothers and sisters, young people, our children, there's a lot that is happening. And I believe most of us know that mental issues, we are talking about depression, we're talking about anxiety, we are talking about everything that is related to that. There are those who know the bipolar and other disorders. But I just come to talk about depression and anxiety. So, what is depression? Depression is more than just feeling down or having a bad day. When a sad mood lasts for a longer time and interferes with normal, everyday functioning, you may be depressed. That means there's a lot of, we're going to see most of the symptoms of depression. And let me tell you, this is too serious. I want us to take it serious. If you know that you have depression, or if you know someone that has depression, and let me tell you, take it serious. Don't take it as usual. Most of us, we don't know what these things are, but it has affected many people lives. We are losing lives because of these disorders. It starts slowly, someone losing like not feeling well to do something, being sad, having anxiety, like sleeping a lot, eating a lot, and you don't know what is happening. But when someone is sad, if someone's life is not normal or is not at the normal state, that means something is wrong. And how we grow up, especially most of us, we don't know anything to do with therapy. We don't know what counseling is about. And I have heard people asking, "What is counseling?" Sometimes they say, "No, vijana ma." It's not. It's more than that. It's life transforming. Understand? When you are lucky and you are probably in counseling session, or you're in a training of counseling, I'm telling you, your life can never be the same, because everything has to do with our mind, our thinking, our, thoughts. So when these things are not functioning in the right way, then something is going wrong. And it's normal. You know why I'm saying it's normal? We are going through a lot of challenges. Life is changing every day, with us all. So it is possible that something might go wrong and you don't know how to handle it. And instead of like lasting for a short time, it lasts for a long time. When we talk about anxiety, which I'm also going to talk about today, there's a lot of fear. People are scared. There's a lot of things that are going in social media, and people are like, my God, how is my life going to be? I come in peace and I come to help you. Don't be frustrated. There's a lot There's a lot as a Christian, as someone who understands the will of God, there's a lot God has for you. It is not the end of life. If you have lost your job, it's not the end of the life. If you have lost someone, I know it's painful, I know how it feels, but it's not the end of your life. You still have a long way to go. There's recovery, there is accepting, there's also fighting for your life. There are other people who need you. If you have children, they need you. If you have a spouse, they need you. If you have siblings, they need you. If you have father and mother, they need you. So one thing cannot kill you and like you completely lose yourself. So let's share some of the symptoms of depression. You feel sad, anxious often, all the time. Like you're not happy either at home or at work. If you're a student, you're not happy at school. If you know, you're working, you are in a working class, you're not happy. You wake up every day going to work, but you're not happy. I'm talking to you. We need you. We need you. We need you to be healthy. We need you to be healthy. We need you to be healthy in here. So the feelings of sadness, it's normal if it has happened, but don't keep it, okay? Don't let it destroy you. Another thing is not wanting to do activities that you used to be fan of, like you used to go to for prayers, probably you used to visit people, you used to go for the outings with your friends, and you're no longer interested. So that means that is also one of the signs that you're not well, okay? And you need help. Feeling irritable, easily frustrated, or restless. Like you're frustrated, like everything frustrates you. When you're talking to people, like you feel, you don't want to go on with that. Like sometimes everything you're doing is not going right. Something is wrong. Waking up too early or sleeping too much. Some people sleep too much, and some wake up in the middle of the night and they don't sleep again because there's a lot going in your life. So I'm asking you, I am begging you. We are here to help you. We are here to journey with you. We are here to stand with you so that you can come back to your feet and become a strong person you used to be. I don't know what you have gone through when you're young, but it can also be one of the triggers. So there are many symptoms. Waking up, I say that too early or sleeping too much, it's almost the same, trouble falling asleep, right? Yeah, eating more or less than usual or having no appetite. Some people lose appetite. They used to eat and they lose appetite. And some eat more like abnormally, yeah. I remember we used to talk about it when you're not well, like you eat abnormally, like what's going on, then you're stressed. Experiencing arches, pain, headaches, stomach problems that do not improve with treatment. I know these are some of the things that I meet when people come to me in counseling. Like I went to the doctor, they found me having headaches, back pains, you know, and I don't know what is going on. It is because you're not healthy. And I tell them when you have a weakness in your body, the weak point of your body, that is where you can feel that you're not healthy. That's where some of the parts that depression goes to and affect. Okay. For example, if you had an accident and then you have depression, the pain goes to those areas where you had an accident, the injuries, and then it feels more pain. You feel more pain because that is where it can like kind of, it wants to get out, but that's where it goes. So this is why I'm telling people you need help, you need therapy, you need therapists, you need counselors, you need people to stand with you so that you can heal. Don't take it for granted. These things, if you don't heal what has happened now, something else might come and bring disaster. Okay? So be intentional when it comes to your life. Having trouble concentrating, remembering details, or making decisions, it's really, really hard for you. So that is also one of the signs. Feeling tired even after sleeping well, that is a sign of depression. Feeling guilty, worthless, helpless. You are a person God has created with many opportunities. Don't lose them because of one thing that has happened to you. Don't lose other blessings. Don't lose other blessings. Think some of the people with depression think about suicide, hurting themselves. There are even those ones who hurt themselves. So these are levels. But if you have not reached this far, please contact us. Okay? You need therapy. You need someone to walk the journey with you, the journey of healing. So you may ask yourself, what causes depression? They're not exact things that are known, but they are a combination of things. There are people who have depression because of the genetic stuff. For example, how you grow up, like eh, for me, I will talk about, okay, there's genetic, there's biology or biological. Here I'm not going into a lot of sciences, but I know one thing. There are children who were born when the time when their parents were struggling. Yeah, when they were struggling. For example, for those who were born during the genocide against the Tutsi, those people who were born in the war, they have those trauma, even if they were in the womb. Okay? What their parents were struggling about is what is affecting them. So they also need therapy so that they can do it until those things comes out. So we have also psychological factors. These are normal for everyone. The way you're thinking, what is happening, all these things that you look at and you don't know what to do, the environment where you grow up, all these things also matters, okay? Everyone is different, but the following factors may increase a person's chances of becoming depressed. Having blood relates who has had depression before. Experiencing traumatic or stressful events, such as physical or sexual abuse, the death of a loved one, or financial problems. Going through a major life, even if it was planned, it also affects you. Having a medical problem, such as cancer, stroke, chronic pain, all these things also affect you. But when you get time to talk to someone, let me tell you, this is a human, this is how God has created us. So there's always a place of release, For example, if you're unhappy, you cry, right? So there's also a place where you have to release the pain. When you're talking to someone, when you're going back to those places in your heart which have been closed, which you have not opened to any other person, even if you have also opened, these people you're talking to, they're not having enough enough material, enough tools to help you to become who you're supposed to become. So when you meet a therapy or a counselor, I'm telling you, your life will never be the same. So for me personally, I'm really, really asking you, if you're hearing me, if you're watching this video, please don't take your life for granted, okay? There's a lot which can be done and your life can change. I'm telling you, it's possible. We have seen other people changing. We have seen God touching lives. So just consider it and come and we help you, okay? So let me also talk about a little bit on anxiety. Anxiety is the worry, the fear, like you're not sure what is going to happen in your future, like you're worried about it. So some of these things are caused by childhood trauma, things that happened to you when you're young, probably how you grew up, how your parents were suffering, or how they were struggling, or how you struggled as a child, and then you're grown, but you still have those trauma, those things that happened to you, and like you feel they are coming back. Sometimes you even have dreams of that kind of life, or you are abused, all these things come back. So there's also social isolation, when you isolate from people, when you isolate from places, it also one of the causes. Negative life events, something that happened to you that were negative, it also affects you, okay? Yeah, so stress related to work or education, if you had too much stress at work, or if you had too much stress in education, all these things cause anxiety, okay? Physical or mental health problems, and social and societal pressures, the peer pressures, the society pressures, other things that, these days there's too much pressure outside. And it's so funny, social media has created craziness in people, you look at some things happening, you're like, God, these people have gone far from, like they have, you have blessed them, you have increased them. For me, I'm on this level, and you don't even know what is happening, social media. So let me tell you, be yourself, work hard. Whatever you gain, you achieve, just be grateful. Whatever you're doing, be grateful. Yesterday I was teaching and I told people that we're not going to be all famous, but we still have to serve. Everyone is not going, you're not going to be like the other person. But if you know that you're working hard, if you know that what you're doing is what should be done, please be grateful. Be grateful, be grateful. You're doing well, and let me tell you, God is a God who favors us all. Your time is coming. I love the person who said that their presidents, there are people who accomplished their calling when they were 30 and they left. There are those actually the example they were giving us, I think President Obama became the president at the age of 40 something, and then they talked about Trump being the president at the age of 70, and look at also the Biden also became a president at 70 something, very late, it's now in his 80s. So you don't know what God has for you. Just be grateful. Whatever you're doing, be grateful. Appreciate yourself, what you're doing. It's super amazing. Okay. So and be consistent. Don't be destroyed by what you see, because these things sometimes we see, they're not real. They're not real. Okay. So this is what you should do. Please go for therapy because it's going to help you. You're going to feel better. Your life, I'm telling you, life transforming. I speak out of experience. My life has never been the same since I did counseling trainings and sessions. I always look at myself, I'm like, this is super amazing. So I want also you to have that opportunity, like to bring out the older things so that you can put in the new wine. Let's eliminate the old wine and let us put the new wine so that we can have a better life. Okay, so God bless you. I wish you well. I'm praying that God sees you through and help you and give you the courage to meet a therapist so that your life cannot stay the same, And I promise you, you will thank me later. God bless you so much.